everyone. We are Shiho, Kazuo, Kazuki, Miku, Ju from Nihon Fushi University.
And I am Tadan from University of the Philippines.
Today, we would like to talk about foreign workers in Japan. This is our overview.
This is the main focus of our presentation. To think of a new approach to live with foreigners, including workers, hand in hand in diverse society. We would like to tell you about what has been done to foreigners in Japan and think about what we should do to get along with them. Next, we will talk about the relationship between the given team and a sense of inclusiveness. What is a sense of inclusiveness? In our opinion, it is necessary to accept them into our society in order to cooperate and collaborate with them where they live and work. Because we can't build a comprehensive society without them. So we chose this team. Please look at this graph. This shows the number of foreign workers from 2008 to 2017. The number of foreign workers is rising gradually every year.
Why did we focus on the Philippines? Because one of our parties and this village is from the Philippines, and she knows what about the present situation of her country. There are a lot of migrant workers in the Philippines. This is a big problem in the Philippines, and we need to know this is not only problem in the Philippines, but also Japanese problem.
Now, I will talk about the situation of workers in the Philippines and explain why they choose to work in other countries. Many Filipinos started working in other countries since the 1970s. The government encouraged Filipinos to work abroad because the remittances will improve economic growth. Today, there are 12 to 15 million overseas Filipino workers. That is 11 to 13% of the population. Here are some reasons why Filipinos work abroad. Filipinos want to provide for their families, but many Filipinos live in poverty. There are over 20% of Filipinos living in poverty. Aside from that, there is also a lack of opportunities in the Philippines, so they find better jobs in other countries. Lastly, workers in the Philippines, especially those who work in factories, have poor working conditions. This means that they have low wages, they get few benefits or insurance, and they lack stability in their jobs. In the Philippines, the minimum wage depends on the area. The wage is lower in the provinces. The monthly salary ranges from $116.40 to $231.50. And for those who earn more than minimum wage, they have a high income tax. It is at 15 to 25%. These are the benefits that workers in the Philippines can have: Social Security, 13th month pay, maternity benefits, and leave. But sadly, not all workers receive these benefits. An important issue in the Philippines is the practice of ENDO, which is shortcut for end of contract. In the law, companies can hire workers for 6 months as irregular, and this means they do not get benefits. And so what companies do is they fire the workers or end their contract after 5 months before they can get benefits. So it makes it hard for Filipinos to have security of tenure, so they find jobs in other countries.
Then, can foreign workers really find good jobs? We thought that we could coexist better by hearing from them. We carried out 2 different methods of research. Firstly, we interviewed foreign workers. Secondly, we conducted a survey of students. This is a summary of our questionnaire. We asked about these things. We visited the home housing on July 20th. We interviewed 30 foreigners. The home housing complex is in Kyoto State, and many foreigners live in the complex. Unfortunately, we could only interview Brazilians. We asked these 4 questions. They answered. They had no problems. They had not experienced it. they had support from these people. We got 3 answers for the first question. First, they would do like higher salaries because tasks are rising. Second, there are some jobs for young people, but they worry that the jobs for older people are decreasing. Third, to make jobs easier for foreigners, both Japanese and foreigners said they want opportunities to discuss their problems.
Next, we conducted this survey and asked this question. Do you know company Migrant Japan? This is the result of our research. We discussed our research at the Homi Housing Complex. We found out 2 things. First, many foreign workers can't speak Japanese well. Second, there is a wall between foreigners and Japanese. Before this research, we were thinking that discrimination and low salary are big problems for them. But we found out many foreigners don't know about support for them is the most big problem. We found out from our survey, many students don't know Migrant Japan. Migrant Japan's activity is one of the support for them. But even though many students who had the opportunity to learn about them didn't know this company.
Migrant Japan is working on a way to support migrant workers. That is the management, care, legal solution, and solve this support of many Filipinos. It protects Filipinos living in Japan. According to our research at the Homi Housing Complex, a few people supported by Japanese. Actually, activities are being done, but they lack communication with Japanese, so they don't know about them. If this changes, they will feel more inclusiveness. There is a limit to approach and support of organizations like Migrant Japan. Many foreign workers don't know support for them. This is problem. How should we support them and solve this problem? We have 3 solutions for this problem. First, we should stand up for their rights. Second, we should make opportunity to share our opinion so we will get better understanding of each other and take action. Third, we can teach them about the support that is available for them. In our conclusion, we have to listen to the voices of foreign workers and learn about their current situation. We want you to think about what they can do for themselves and how can we solve this problem. We want you to think about, for our research, we learned we have to change our society, make it better together. By taking action together, we can take the first step toward building a sense of inclusiveness, Japanese and foreign workers in Japan. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. May on the stage, please. It is judging time. Please raise your card. Are you ready? Let's go. First down, please. Thank you. Any comments from the judges?
Well, thank you again. Now we have a better understanding of migrating workers. Thank you very much.
Please go back to your seat.